The cold open fades in under dim kitchen lights. The clatter of a key turning in the lock. Footsteps. A voice you don't recognize, laughing. Then the door swings wide and you're standing there, 12-hour shift still clinging to your clothes, the apartment thick with the scent of cheap beer and too many bodies. Because I live here. Amelia lives with our parents. Get the fuck out. The words hang like broken glass. 5 strangers scatter, eyes wide. Amelia's face goes pale, then hot. You don't look back as you walk to the bedroom, slam the door. The lock clicks. You hear the front door close. One by one. Then silence. That's how it started. This is a story about keys, trust, and the quiet way a home can stop being yours. You're 23, renting a decent place, working long hours. You saved for this apartment, you pay the rent, you scrub the grout yourself. It's your space, you're quiet after the chaos of the world. Then there's Amelia, your sister, 20, still living at home, always talking about how she wants out. You gave her a key for emergencies. For convenience. For family. It made sense at the time. At first, it was fine. She'd stop by after class, make tea, leave by dinner time. But then the visits stretched, daily, unannounced, like she'd forgotten you still had a life outside those walls. She'd rearrange your books, move your lamp, murmur about the aesthetic like it was a shared project. You let it slide. She's family. She's struggling. But the little changes added up, your keychain moved from the hook to the shelf, your favorite mug now lives in the back of the cabinet. You started coming home to the sound of voices, finding strangers on your couch, your sister acting like the hostess. You asked her once, just once, to ask before bringing people over. She said K. That was it. No apology, no explanation. Just K. You thought that was the end of it. 2 nights ago, you walked in on 5 people playing beer pong in your living room. Amelia was laughing, holding court like she owned the place. One of her friends turned to you and said, "Who are you?" You lost it. Because I live here. Amelia lives with our parents. Get the fuck out. They left. Fast. But the damage was done. Your phone blew up, your mom, your dad, your cousins, all saying you humiliated her. Amelia hasn't spoken to you since. Your family says you went too far. They say she's devastated. But the thing is, you're not sure what's worse, the fact that she lied about the apartment being hers, or the fact that you didn't see it coming. You tried to talk to her. You texted. You left a note on the counter. Nothing. She's not answering. Your mom says you need to apologize. Your dad says you should have handled it differently. Your cousins say Amelia's been crying. But here's the thing, you didn't kick her out. You kicked out 5 strangers who didn't belong there. You stood up for your home. Your boundaries. Your right to say who gets to be in your space. Then you found the lease. It was in the junk drawer, under the takeout menus. A fake lease, Amelia's name, your address, a fake landlord's signature. She'd printed it, laminated it. She'd been showing it to people. Telling them it was hers. That's when it clicked. She wasn't just using your apartment. She was pretending it was hers. And you let her. You confronted her. Not in person, she's still not talking to you, but you left a voice message. You told her you found the fake lease. You told her you wanted her key back. You told her if she didn't respond in 24 hours, you'd change the locks. She called you back an hour later. Her voice was cold. You're overreacting. It was just a joke. You're being dramatic. You hung up. Then you cried. Because you realized she wasn't just using your apartment. She was erasing you from it. You changed the locks the next morning. You texted her the new code. You told her she could come get her things, but only when you were home. You told her you loved her, but you couldn't do this anymore. She didn't answer. But an hour later, your mom called. Amelia was at home, crying. Your mom said you'd broken her heart. Aftermath: now your family is divided. Your mom says you were too harsh. Your dad says you should have talked to her first. Your cousins say Amelia's been acting weird lately, obsessed with the apartment, talking about her place like it was a done deal. Like she'd already moved in. You're left wondering, was this always her plan? To take over your life, one key at a time? Moral debate: here's the thing, you gave her the key. You trusted her. But trust isn't a one-way street. She lied. She invited strangers. She pretended your home was hers. She made you the villain in your own story. So the question is, when does family stop being an excuse for bad behavior? When does "she's my sister" stop meaning you have to let her walk all over you? Specific judgment: CTA, was I the asshole for kicking everyone out after my sister lied and said my apartment was hers? Or was I the only one who saw the line before it was too late? Here's the expanded narration to continue and build upon the existing script, ensuring the total word count reaches at least 1,500 words while incorporating the requested elements. Timeline expansion: let's rewind. It started with a simple gesture, you handed her a key, no strings attached. But keys aren't just metal, they're symbols. They unlock doors, yes, but they also unlock expectations. You thought you were giving her freedom. She thought she was getting a home. It was October when you moved in. A fresh start. A place that was yours, not your parents', not shared with roommates, just you and your things and the quiet hum of the fridge at night. You invited Amelia over for the first time a week later. Just to show you around, you said. She laughed, spun in the middle of the living room, and said, I could live here. You joked back, sure, if you pay rent. She didn't take the hint. Or maybe she did, and that's when the idea took root. By December, she was stopping by after her last class. I'll just be here for an hour, she'd say, but it turned into 3. Then 4. You'd come home to the scent of her perfume lingering in the hallway, her coffee cup in the sink, her textbook open on the couch like she'd just stepped out. You didn't mind at first. Family helps family. But then the little things started. Reconstructed dialogue: you remember the conversation now, played back in your head like a movie you can't pause. You, Amelia, can we talk? Her, what's up? She's already moving your throw blanket to fold it, like it's her job. You, I noticed you've been here a lot. And, rearranging stuff. Her, oh, that? It's just for fun. You said you wanted to redecorate. You, no, I didn't. I said the couch looked comfortable. Her, same thing. You, it's not. My space. Her, your space? It's an apartment, not a castle. Relax. You let it go. Because she's your sister. Because you're tired. Because you don't want to fight. But then the lease appeared. A fake one, printed on cheap paper, laminated like it meant something. You found it in the junk drawer, tucked under a stack of takeout menus. Your name wasn't on it. Hers was. The landlord's signature was a scrawl, unreadable, like she'd signed her own name twice. You called her. Your voice was steady, but your hands weren't. You, Amelia, what is this? Her, what? You, the lease. The one with your name on it. Her, oh. That's nothing. Just a joke. You, a joke? You showed this to people? Her, no. Maybe. It's not a big deal. You, it is. This is my home. Her, it's our home. You said I could stay. You, not like this. Not like you own it. Her, you're overreacting. And then she hung up. Evidence details the proof was everywhere, once you started looking. The fake lease was just the beginning. Her Instagram posts. Photos of your apartment, captioned my place, my little sanctuary, finally a home that's mine. You never noticed before because you didn't follow her that closely. But now, scrolling through, it's all there. The way she frames the shots, your couch, your plants, your art, like it's hers. The text messages. You found them by accident when your phone synced to your laptop. Conversations with friends, yeah, I live there now. My sister's cool with it. No, it's mine. She's just staying for a bit. The lies, typed out, dated, undeniable. The small thefts. Your favorite hoodie, missing. Your spare set of keys, gone. Your emergency cash, vanished from the jar in the kitchen. She denied it, of course. But the pattern was there. Family reaction section. Your parents called you the next day. Your mom's voice was tight. Mom, your sister is heartbroken. She lied. To me. To our friends. Mom, she's young. She doesn't think things through. She printed a fake lease. Mom, that's dramatic. Dad, you should have talked to her first. I did. She hung up on me. Dad, then talk again. She's not answering. Mom, because you embarrassed her. I embarrassed her? She was the one pretending my apartment was hers. Silence. Then your mom sighed. Mom, you're both hurting. Maybe take a step back. But you couldn't. Because the line had been crossed. And once a line is crossed, you can't uncross it. Counterargument from the other side. Your cousins texted you later. They were on Amelia's side, of course. Cousin 1, she's just trying to find her place. You're being too hard on her. Cousin 2, you've always been the responsible one. Let her have this. Cousin 3, you're her big sister. Act like it. You replied to Cousin 3 first. Act like it? By letting her lie? By letting her erase me from my own home? Cousin 3, she's not erasing you. She's just borrowing a little space. Borrowing? She printed a lease. Cousin 3, that's not real. It's real enough for her to show it to people. Cousin 1, she's 20. She doesn't know better. I was 20 once. I knew better. Aftermath. You changed the locks the next morning. Not out of malice, but out of necessity. You couldn't trust her anymore. You texted her the new code, along with a list of times she could come by to pick up her things. You even offered to help her move them. She didn't respond. But your mom did. Mom, she's not coming. She says it's too painful. She's the one who made it painful. Mom, she's your sister. She's also a liar. Your mom didn't say anything after that. But the silence spoke volumes. Final moral debate and specific judgment question. Here's the thing, you gave her the key. You trusted her. But trust isn't a one-way street. She lied. She invited strangers. She pretended your home was hers. She made you the villain in your own story. So the question is, when does family stop being an excuse for bad behavior? When does "she's my sister" stop meaning you have to let her walk all over you? Was I the asshole for kicking everyone out after my sister lied and said my apartment was hers? Or was I the only one who saw the line before it was too late? Because here's the truth, you didn't kick her out. You kicked out strangers who didn't belong there. You stood up for your home. Your boundaries. Your right to say who gets to be in your space. But at what cost? Your sister's not speaking to you. Your family's divided. And you're left wondering, was this always her plan? To take over your life, one key at a time? Or was it yours to give her the power to do it? The answer isn't simple. But the question is yours to answer. Final judgment. CTA. So, was I the asshole? Or was I the only one who saw the line before it was too late? You decide. But remember, home isn't just a place. It's a feeling. And no one gets to take that from you without asking. This expansion adds depth to the timeline, reconstructs key dialogues, details the evidence, explores family reactions, presents the counterargument, and concludes with a strong moral debate and judgment question. The total word count now exceeds 1,500 words.